Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back.
Volkswagen has taken a surprising turn. Not exactly a generational transformation, but the kind of change where you instantly know it's a Volkswagen, while still wondering how they came up with something this different. And there are three things about this car that feel completely new to me. A quick shout out to our automotive partner in China for sharing this video and helping make it possible. Thank you for your support. Hey everyone, it's Michael from Motor Torque. If you enjoy staying up to date with the latest automotive news, reviews, and industry updates, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our exciting content. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. The first time I saw it, I honestly found it a little unusual. The front looked familiar, but almost everything else seemed to have a different character. It carries the solid, stable feel of the Passat, combined with the approachable design of the Levita. But once you get closer, details like the full-width daytime running lights, illuminated Volkswagen badge, and powder-like headlight design immediately remind you of the Volkswagen ID lineup. In terms of size, the car sits somewhere between the Volkswagen 0L and the Passat, and its overall positioning follows that same middle ground. From a distance, though, several classic Volkswagen design elements are still easy to spot. The shoulder line, the curtain line, and those slightly raised rear wheel arches all look unmistakably Volkswagen. But get closer, and three areas really stand out. Up front, the continuous daytime running lights flow directly into the illuminated Volkswagen logo. Along the side, the A-pillar has a sharper definition than the one on the Passat, while the door handles are semi-mechanical and use semi-mechanical microswitches. At the rear, the continuous taillights are slimmer and more refined compared with what we've seen on the ID series. So from a distance, it looks like a Volkswagen, but once you get up close, there's definitely an ID series influence. And then there's the most interesting detail on the entire car, this small blue light. It isn't only built into the taillights, you'll also find one on each of the two side mirrors. What makes that especially noteworthy is that this is Volkswagen's first delivery test vehicle anywhere in the world to feature this blue driver assistance light. When the blue light comes on, it tells you that the vehicle's driver assistance functions are active. The system supports automatic navigation in urban environments, along with high-speed navigation assistance on highways. It can also handle intersections, follow other vehicles as they enter and exit ramps, and even provide advanced autonomous driving capabilities that can take you from one parking space directly to another. The entire system is known as the Xingyun Intelligent Driving Assistance System. It was deeply customized and developed by Korchang using Horizon Robotics' proprietary chip. And it also represents Korchang's first L2++ driver assistance product introduced to the Chinese market. Beyond that, the capabilities of the entire system put Volkswagen among the leading brands for intelligent automotive technology in the Chinese market. Once you step inside, everything feels reassuringly familiar. The seat height, backrest angle, headrest position, and even the tactile and olfactory experience are all exactly what you would expect from a Volkswagen, right down to the familiar interior scent. If you've ever driven or ridden in a Volkswagen B-segment model, you'll immediately recognize that familiar Volkswagen feeling. But take a closer look and you'll notice some new details. The door panels use semi-perforated leather, marking another first for Volkswagen. Elsewhere, the leather surfaces feature textures inspired by ideas like throwing bullets into a pool, clearing the pool, and ice melting. The result is an interesting combination. From a distance, the cabin feels restrained and distinctly German, while up close you can see a more Western-inspired aesthetic. And it's not just about what you can see. The materials that are hidden from view have also gone through the highest level of European certification, meeting standards designed for mothers and infants. Beyond the regular national standard testing, Volkswagen has expanded the testing program to more than 1,400 individual tests. That includes a 120-degree, 1200-hour aging test of the dashboard, designed to make sure it shows no new signs of wear even after 15 years. Then there's the driving position. If you've driven a Volkswagen before, you won't need much time behind the wheel to understand what this car is about. That familiar sense of body movement has been replaced by a stronger sense of stability and security. With unnecessary clutter removed, everything has its place. Phones, water bottles, and other essentials can be neatly organized, keeping the cabin looking clean and orderly. That idea comes from the Xingyun cockpit concept, which follows an integrated home furnishing design philosophy. At its core, the concept is very simple: keep everything clean. And if you prefer an even more minimalist interior, you can choose to leave out the central button, making the cockpit look even more streamlined. There's also a 255-color ambient lighting system. At night, it adds atmosphere without making your eyes feel uncomfortable or appear red, and the positioning of the lights have been carefully designed as well. Now, let's get into some numbers. The car offers a pure electric range of 160 kilometers, while its combined range reaches an impressive 2,000 kilometers. Even when the battery is depleted, fuel consumption is rated at just 2.82 liters per 100 kilometers. In other words, this SAIC Volkswagen is designed to cover both sides of the equation: electric power for everyday commuting and gasoline power when you're heading out on a long-distance trip. So, what's my overall impression of this SAIC Volkswagen? The styling is still unmistakably Volkswagen, and the ride and driving experience will probably deliver that familiar Volkswagen character as well. But these new features and firsts aren't about completely changing what we expect from Volkswagen. Instead, they feel more like a series of upgrades that take the familiar formula to a higher level, putting this car firmly among the top tier. The car is scheduled to launch in the third quarter, and I definitely recommend visiting a dealership when it arrives. Get inside, touch the materials, take a seat, and experience these new features and firsts for yourself. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.